Welcome fans inside the Coaches Report right here on GoHofstra.com. I'm Brian Bohl, joined by the head coach of the Hofstra men's soccer team, Richard Nuttall. Coach.
Hey Brian, how you doing?
Good, good. Well, for the first time in 10 years, Hofstra is naturally ranked. It got a 17th ranking yesterday by the NSCAA. A great start, a 4-0 start. Just talk about the way the season has progressed so far.
Yeah, we've had a good start, as everybody knows, and it's nice to be ranked 17, but we can't cloud the issues. The issue is the next game is against American, who are a very good team, and we've got to look to see how we can do well at that game. And if we take our eye off the ball, it's going to not be good for the program or actually trying to win games. So we've got to remain focused.
Before we look at that American game, let's just recap the week that was. You go to Army West Point on Friday, a 1-0 win. A physical type of game, a slower type of game, but Hofstra comes out, gets a shutout, gets a key goal.
Yeah.
And just talk about how that game progressed.
Incredibly difficult game. Army are very fit, well organised, and put us under an extreme amount of pressure. I was proud with the way we defended. I thought we stuck to the task. We showed a lot of endeavour. The field was a little bit difficult for moving the ball, so it was hard to play around their pressure. But we just stuck to it and got the goal when it counted on a bit of a counter, and very, very happy to come out with a win. Army were very well coached and did a great job against us, so I've got to commend them as well. They're going to do well this year. I know they had a difficult start, but they're a good team, so it made the win even more special.
And you take that win, which happened in very humid conditions as well, go to Sunday, a tough game against St. John's. They always play Hofstra pretty tough. Hofstra comes away with a 2-0 victory, first win in the series since 1983. Just talk about what it took to get not only beat St. John's, but shut them out as well.
Yeah, I think we came into the game with a lot of confidence. That helped, and knowing that somewhat St. John's are in a rebuilding year, there are a lot of freshmen on the programme, but St. John's over the last 20 years have been magnificent, and any St. John's team is very fit, well coached, and with lots of skill and talent, and so we still had to beat them, and we did our job. We got two very special goals. Where, the first one was a great passing routine, and then a bit of excitement from the shack for the second one, and a great finish. So I was incredibly proud of how we did against St. John's, and it's not easy to go and play there. They put you under a lot of pressure, and I think the last 10 or 15 minutes I thought we coped with their pressure on the goal, and we came away with another solid performance.
Hofstra hasn't trailed all season. The only goal allowed was a penalty kick goal against Syracuse. Just talk about what the defense has done and the play of goalkeeper Patrick Prey.
Yeah, Patrick Prey's been outstanding. Really rock solid at the back, doing all the things he should have been. I think last year we spoke to Patrick and said, look, you've had a good year, but next year we expect more things from you, greater performance, and can you win us a couple of games? And I think he won us the Syracuse game, and he's just been rock solid in all the other three games, so he's doing a very good job. In terms of not conceding a goal, I think our team defence, we defend from the front backwards, and I've got to give credit to everybody on the team. But particularly the back four have been rock solid, and Harry Hawkins in defensive mid has done a wonderful job too. And I think Marius Fatibo deserves a special mention because he didn't get much playing time before the St. John's game, and he came in, he was outstanding on the ball and did a very, very good job.
You mentioned Harry Hawkins, obviously a real steady presence defensively. You've also played him at midfield as well. Talk about what that versatility means for the team.
Yeah, Harry's a true soccer player. I believe he can play different spots on the team. He could play a left back, centre back, or anywhere in midfield. And as you see, he's good on the ball, and he got us a first goal with a wonderful finish. So we rely on him at the moment playing out of position, as we are a little bit. Manny Walcott has been playing out of position as well. So with a couple of injuries, so we've had to shuffle a few people around, but they're both, good soccer players, and generally speaking, they can play in most positions.
Last year, Joseph Holland leads the league in assists. This year, he's showing an ability to finish and score his own goals. Just talk about his maturation as a player.
Yeah, there's nobody works harder than Joe Holland on the practice field, especially in his own time as well. He puts a lot of time and effort into it, progressing himself. And he deserves everything he gets in that respect. What we're trying to get from Joe is a bit more on the defensive side. Going forward, he's magnificent, one of the better players in the country. And now what we're trying to do is achieve some balance in his game, and I think he's really opened his mind up to our input, and he's really starting to understand what we're asking of him and doing a great job. So it's just great to watch. Every time he gets on the ball, everybody's on the edge of it, on the edge of the seats, and it's, you know, he's special to watch. He's interesting to watch. He's exciting to watch, and I'm very proud of him. And anything he gets, he deserves because of his work rate.
Well, upcoming is an early marquee matchup of the season. Hofstra faces number 21 American on Friday, and if you guys can win, it will match the best start in program history set 30 years ago. I know you're not really thinking about that, but the fact that you get to challenge yourself against another nationally ranked team and another early season test, just what does that mean for the team?
Yeah, I think you know, we purposely set the schedule up to play against these good teams to help with our RPI because we felt comfortable about our team and its abilities. So a matchup against American is indeed, you know, it's a wonderful opportunity. They're doing very well. They're 4-0. It's not going to be easy, but if we can come out of the game with something, then it's really going to help us further along the season in terms of the RPI. So it's a big game for both programs.
Obviously, you're not looking past that game, such a challenging game, but you also have a former conference rival in George Mason on Sunday. You're familiar with that program. Just what are some of the challenges they present?
Yeah, again, very athletic. They play on a big field, and you've got to be careful you don't get stretched against them. And I think last night they gave Virginia a real run for the money. They lost 2-1 to the number 5 ranked team in the country. And when you read the report, you can see that they were in the game and they were challenging to equalise, actually. So that's going to be a tough game too, but as of now we're just focusing in on American.
All right, Coach, well, good luck this weekend.
Thank you very much.
And thank you, fans, for watching the Coach's Report right here on GoHofstra.com.